Yes, we're here with Chatahoochee Cougars offensive coordinator, Scott Carmichael. Coach Carmichael, what I think on behalf of Prep Star staff for sitting and taking time to speak with us today.
Well, we're glad you're here. We appreciate all the coverage we got for our kids, so we appreciate what y'all do.
Not a problem. Now, Coach, you and Coach Crowder, you guys have built a very solid program here. Now, up until this year, you guys were competing in a very strong region in 5A. It must feel pretty good right now to be playing against a team that's more on the same side of Chatahoochee.
It does. There's no question. Going into every game, knowing that you don't have to be exactly perfect to win, that you don't have to do everything exactly right to win. You know, we lost 4 ball games in the last minute and a half last year in that region. So, you know, the depth issue was key in the fourth quarter to us. So this year, having the same number of kids, having the same, kids going both ways as other people do, that we feel like we got an even playing field, so we got a chance every Friday night. So it's kind of nice.
I'm sure. Now you guys have a lot of talented players that returned from last year. You have a college-sized offensive line with college talent.
Yes, sir.
You have some great special team players, specialty players, your quarterback. Right now, you guys probably could compete with anyone 4A or 5A. Would you agree?
Yeah, we feel like any given night, it's kind of like that Boise State argument, could they compete in the SEC? Well, any given night, they could play with Alabama. They've proven they've beaten Oklahoma. Now, week in and week out, would you hold up? We got pretty beat up the last couple of years at the end of the year. So, yeah, the offensive line, like I said, 4 of them are 3-year starters. So, and Timmy's 2-year starter, was player of the year last year in the region. So, yeah, we've got some talent, So it's nice. It's nice to, kids having success. So.
Absolutely. Now, overall, you guys are performing very well. Is that what you guys expected, or is that a surprise to you guys?
Well, I think every year you set your goal to, first of all, make the playoffs, second of all, win a region championship, thirdly, to win a state championship. That's if it's not your goals, then I think you're in the wrong business. So, right now we're 1 win away from that first goal, and that's to win the region championship. We've already solidified the playoffs. Now we want to be the region champs, and then next week we want to be 10-0. Not very people go 10-0. It's rare, so we're just knocking them down one at a time.
Absolutely. Now, are there any surprises with any new players or young players? Now, we know you guys got a new guy in by the name of King Whitehurst.
Right.
He previously played quarterback in his last school. He's made the transition to wide receiver pretty darn well.
Yeah, that's an understatement. Yes, sir. Yeah.
And he has some pretty impressive numbers right now.
He does. He really does. That's a great question about surprise. Every year, you look for a senior leadership, some senior to step forward that maybe hadn't produced in the past, maybe hadn't had grew into his body finally, and we've got several of those, especially on the defensive side of the ball.
Mm-hmm.
The defensive side of the ball is playing lights out. They're running the ball, they're striking people, and that's what's different from last year. They're really, and again, Ben Blank's playing at Pony, Chris Johnson playing at Pony, Cooper Campbell at Mike linebacker. These are all people that last year they were junior varsity players at this time, or special team players. So yeah, that's a great question, and every year you look for that, and we've been fortunate this year. We've got a great group of seniors that have stepped forward like that. So yeah, we are very fortunate there. Yeah, that's an awesome question.
Yeah. Now, Coach, this week you guys are facing one of your tough region rivals in South Forsyth.
Right.
Coach Gardner, he's doing a great job over there.
He has.
When you guys watched him on film, what did you guys see?
I think the difference in this year and last year is the speed of play. We're still playing at a 5A, that tough region pace, and I think that's the difference in South Forsyth as well. I think that's why the two of us are maybe head and shoulders above the other ones, is because we're used to playing at a faster tempo, at a more physical tempo than the other schools are. Some of them come up from 3A that are playing in our region now. Mm-hmm. And I think that's what separates South Forsyth from the teams we've played so far, is they're used to playing Norcross, they're used to playing North Gwinnett.
Sure.
And we've competed with them for 4 years now, so it's not like we're strangers to each other. So It's going to be, and Coach Arnett and I go way back, so there's not going to be any surprises Friday night, that's for sure.
You guys know each other pretty well.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we know each other pretty well.
All right, now, Coach, just like you guys, South Forsyth had veteran offense and defense. Mm-hmm. Are there any other keys that stick out in your mind for this game Friday night?
Well, you don't want to be too cliche and say, well, it always comes down to defense and special teams, but yeah, it's turnovers. It's all about who turns the ball over and who doesn't. We know that we're not going to score every time we have the ball, and we know that they're not going going to. It's a matter of not turning the ball over and taking advantage of opportunities, protecting the football. So far, we've done a great job of that. I think we're plus 13 in the turnover ratio, so in turnover margin. So, big games like that always come down to that. And I think whoever plays at their tempo, we like to play really fast, and they're probably going to want to slow it down a little bit because they like to run the ball a little bit more. So. And it's kind of like a basketball game. Whoever can establish what they want to do will be the one to come out on top. So.
Absolutely. Now, Coach Carmichael, we all know that football is a very physical sport, and we're late in the season right now.
Right.
With that said, what is the condition of your players right now?
That's another good question. Actually, we're probably the most healthy we've been all year. We were banged up early in the year. We didn't have our open day was the first week, and we had a real physical camp. We had several. Our receivers and defensive backs that have been dinged up all year long, and we're getting them all back now. I think we're going to be at full strength for the first time all year this Friday. So, fortunately, we're getting them back at the peak time where usually you're losing them right now. So, knock on wood, we're as healthy as we've been. So,
absolutely. Well, Coach Carmichael, on behalf of Prep Start staff, would like to thank you and Coach Crowder for your time. We appreciate what you guys are doing here at Chatahoochee. I'm sure they appreciate it.
Yeah,
and
good place to be.
Best wishes on Friday.
Thank you again. Appreciate your coverage.